So we're going to take you through a quick tour of EXP World. Lydia's going to walk around there. It's early morning. There shouldn't be too many people hovering about. And she'll take us on a tour. I'm going to record it. Then I'm going to fast forward the recording so we don't take up all your time. But it's just to give you a bit of a peek into this amazing online world. Enjoy.
Geniet dit.
Right, so here we are in the world. Firstly, you can just go and wander around, obviously, and go wherever you want to. But there are menus on the left if you know where you want to go. So right now, I'm going to go to the South African part of the world where all our offices and auditoriums are. Right, we're going to go into an auditorium so you can see what that looks like. This is where, bigger events and lectures and training would take place. So when that's happening, it's empty now, but when that's happening, you would come, you would take a seat. Anybody who's in the audience could then zoom into any of the screens that the presenter might be using, left or center or right. Otherwise, they can just zoom out and look at the stage or at the podium itself. The presenter, of course, would be on stage as I'm going on, as Lydia went on here. And the presenter then has control of these screens. Firstly, you can see there also you can have control of the building. There you'll see we're enlarging the auditorium in case there are more people than one expected. You could also dim the lights. There's various things you can do. You could mute everybody in the audience so that you don't hear them speaking, etc., etc. Then, of course, you can take ownership, as you'll see I'm doing on the right there, ownership of the screens. So, in other words, you can decide what's going to go on the screen when you're the presenter. You could share your webcam to there so they can actually see you in person, or otherwise you can share your computer screen, your desktop to show them a presentation or a video or whatever. You are fully in control when you are the presenter. And as I said, then the people in the audience can zoom into the necessary screen to see what you're talking about, or just zoom out to look at you. Right, that was that in a nutshell. Now I'm going to show you a boardroom. This is almost a smaller version of an auditorium where sort of medium-sized events could take place. So you could book a boardroom, you could get together maybe as an office, as a couple of agents. So in a boardroom like this, you will see you have various options. Firstly, you could choose the layout and how it differs. You could choose it to have it a couple of tables with a few people around each table. You could change it like that to one sort of big boardroom table. So as you see now, I'm busy changing around. There's various options. You could have it more like a classroom setup, and then you could even remove all furniture. And then pretty much as with the auditorium, people are able to, anybody who's in this boardroom is able to zoom in onto any of the screens to see what's going on the screen. And in the same manner, again, as in the auditorium, the person who's maybe doing a presentation, or anybody in the room could actually do this, but they can take control of the screen once again to show people whatever they want to show them. So there's various options. Once again, as I said, you can take control of it so nobody else can take control of it, and you can lock it. You could do various things. You can, what am I going to do now? I'm going to upload something to the screen. So just for an example, so while you're just looking at this screen, I am busy choosing just a picture on my PC, which I can upload here. There you see a bar at the bottom, so it's busy uploading. There it comes, the EXP South Africa's picture, which I took off my computer and uploaded there, so anybody in this boardroom would be able to see that. Now I'm going to share my desktop, so you are actually going to see what I'm seeing on my computer. So there you can see at this stage on my computer, I am seeing, well, the same as what you were seeing. So it looks a bit strange. But there I've just shared my website, or my browser with a website, CMA Info. That is on my computer at the moment. So now I'm showing that to whoever is in the boardroom. So again, you see you've got many options. This is really just an amazing world with so many options. Here's a much smaller one. If you're a smaller group of people, you can go into meeting rooms. Very much the same type of thing. You've got screens there. You can choose different layouts of the room depending who you are, how many people you are. You can make it more like an office environment, more like a casual environment. But it's pretty much the same thing, just on a smaller scale as the boardroom and the auditorium. People can zoom into screens to see what somebody else wants them to see. Because remember, you're actually sitting at home, but your avatar is in this room. So you could show people what's on your desktop, etc. So there we go. It's all pretty much the same thing, all just on a different scale, different rooms, boardrooms, offices, and auditoriums. Right. Now we're here in South Africa again, in the South Africa floor. I'm just going to show you, you get the South Africa's self-help room. This is always a handy place to come where there's various topics. Now you would be able to click on any of these topics on the wall. There is your calendar for the week, so you can see what training is going to be available and which venue. There you would be able to click on that. That takes you to EXP University. And so the whole room is filled with things. Agent experience orientation for new agents. There are various branded things like for sale boards you could get there. That's where you could sign in and actually invite a guest and give them a guest pass so that they can experience EXP World for a while. And so it carries on. So there's a lot of self-help available, and you can just click on there and that would take you to a different website or to a video or to a document. And in the same way, there's a self-help video room, very much the same thing. All sorts of videos that are there for you to watch, which will take you through different topics in the real estate business as well as in the EXP business. So there's various options, and these, of course, when you click on them, they will show you videos on these topics. All very easy. Right, now we can move on. Okay, now I'm going to show you our offices, the main offices. So this is where, your CEO is, or your admin staff, transaction specialists, financial manager. There you can see the CEO's office, financial manager, Amanda, the administrative support. You're going to have all your transaction specialists down here, etc. There are the meeting rooms where we were in just now. So this gives you an idea of the floor.
Hi, Lydia. Morning, Lydia. How are you?
Right, so that was quite interesting. While we were walking here, it's early in the morning, we weren't expecting anybody, and Amanda noticed Lydia, and she came up and wanted to know if she could help her. I've muted the conversation, so they just carried on with a little chat because Lydia didn't need any assistance, obviously. So they just had a nice friendly chat, and Amanda went back to her office. While we're here, let me just show you. If you were to see anybody on this floor, if you had to see them, like a transactional specialist or anybody who's going to help you with anything, you would come to their office. You sit down there. They're not here at the moment, but you would sit down there, and very much in the same way, they can help you by showing you things on screens. In other words, they can do things on their computer, and you would be able to see it on the screen, so they can help you in that way. So there you go. That's sort of an overview of the South African offices in EXP World. Just gives you a good idea, and it's quite amazing. Then, of course, you have tech support. If there's any technical issues, even with your own computer or whatever, anything you need advice on, you come to the technical department. At the back there are all those tables where you would see the tech support people. You take a ticket, and it won't be very long, and somebody will help you. Right, then this is just to show you, this is what Lydia looks like to other people, but you can change your avatar from a male to female. You can change it in many ways. You can add yourself a hat if you want. There's so many options just to make it look a little bit more like you, and this is what people would see, other people in the EXP world. So you can change the hair, you can change the hairstyle and hair color. You can change your eye color, your eyeshadow color. We're going to go for the lips. You can change the color of your lips. Various things and accessories and everything. Shirts and jackets and tops. You can change the color. You can change the type of top and the type of jacket. Just all ways you can customize the way you look so that you just feel it's more like you. Carrying on. So you could also do this on a daily basis. If you wanted to look different every day, you can wear different shoes every day. You could choose the color of the shoes as well, and so we can go on. That's just for a bit of fun there, to show you how you can change the way you look in EXP world. Then, of course, there's a bit of recreation as well. Here, for instance, you can go to the beach. Maybe after a conference, you and a colleague could come and sit here. Whenever you're in a blue circle, nobody else can hear you speaking except the other people that are in that blue circle. Here's a bit of fun as well. You could come and shoot some basketball hoops, etc. There's many things in EXP world that you can do for fun. You could go out on a boat ride, etc. Just a bit of light fun in between your working day. Right, so that was just a quick introduction to EXP World. I know I was speaking very fast, but I was fast forwarding everything, and I didn't want any to keep you busy for hours. Just to give you a sneak peek and just to give you a feel of EXP World. Really, this is the future. It's quite amazing what can go on in that EXP world, and you're just sitting in the comfort of your home. You're not stuck in traffic. And the main advantage of EXP World is it's cutting out all the brick and mortar businesses, so that EXP is saving a lot of costs, and they can put all that money back in the agents' pockets. It's really an agent focused company. Quite amazing. Right, anyway, if you're a buyer or a seller, obviously, please get in touch with us. We'd love to help you. If you're an agent that's considering maybe joining EXP, we would love to explain the whole model to you. Please do get in touch with us. We would love to help you. Until then, go well and stay safe.